surprise you. Oh, I didn't hit record.
Come on, that's neck.
No, it's not.
Thomas, that is neck. You clapped and everything. You weren't even recording yet.
Why you like clapping so much?
You clap every episode.
I have to clap though.
Nah, I have to clap too then. You hear that noise? Clap.
Be careful, I put that thing in my mouth. Episode 184 of Cleaning Dishes podcast.
What's wrong with you?
I'm talking about the mic. I'm talking about the mic. And that's something crazy.
You talking about mic?
The one mic.
Oh, you need one mic in your life?
Yeah.
One mic around your mouth got you.
See, now you doing the
Did
most.
you not say you gotta watch it when it's close to my mouth? Did you not say that?
Can I introduce the podcast?
Did you say that?
All right, fine. Yes, I said that.
That's not all right. Fine, is you did or you didn't. That's all.
I just said I did.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I heard you right.
Can I introduce the episode now?
Go ahead, introduce the episode. It needs an introduction.
Episode 184 of Clean Dishes podcast. Hope everyone's doing well today. Greetings. Hope everyone's great. You know.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome all of you who are new. Welcome those who are old, and welcome those who are somewhere in between. As he said, episode 184. I'm your host, Mr. Fantastic. Bounce back like elastic. Don't melt because it's not plastic. I'm here with
Thomas.
AKA. Why are you so bothered?
Mahogany Drake.
AKA.
Tofu Tommy.
AKA.
Sorry, Lucius Left Foot.
I
saw that from Big Boy. But no, that's a good one. I like that one.
Sir Lucius Leadfoot?
Left.
Oh, left foot.
Yeah.
Like
right.
soccer?
No, like a pimp status.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for being here. We appreciate it. How you doing today, Fred? How's your day?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Got some good rest last night. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Much needed.
I didn't. I was sleepy.
Oh.
Oh no, I was sleepy though. I went sleep
You
late.
think you woke up sleepy, you mean, or?
I did wake up sleepy, which is which sounds funny. No, I just didn't wake up right. I woke up left.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh shit! Knee slapper.
I will give you credit when credit is due.
I appreciate that.
So let's talk about it. Earlier before the podcast started, you asked me if I believe in you as a rapper. Cause you spit 2 bars and I said no, and then you got mad. I
get mad. I just know. I understand now when rappers be like, "Yo, nobody believed in me." I know why. I get it now.
How?
Because I'm pretty sure they was like rapping and niggas didn't believe on them.
Right, but just the key thing is that they were rapping.
And so no matter what you do, they don't believe in you. You can have a Grammy already. They'll be like, I don't think you're gonna make it, bro.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case in that situation. I think you, in this situation in particular, we're talking about your situation where I said, no, you don't rap. Like, you don't ever, every now and then, when we're playing dumb, you might say, like, the bar. And I'm like, oh, give us bars, Thomas. And then you'll, like, go off on the deep end, pretend to be rapping, and it'd be funny.
Nah, the problem is people only care about one thing. Once the outcome is income. I forgot the rest of the words. But yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, Drake, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mahogany.
You know, I want it all, and then some.
Shout out to Asian girls looking like them some.
Yes.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. And shots can't no one know that it's sent from. Not know where shots came from is crazy.
That's how niggas in video games be. You shoot from over there, they be like, I was over there. No, but yeah. So no, it was just kind of funny because you definitely was like, yo, man, y'all hate, y'all don't believe in me. I was like, bro, you don't rap.
That's facts that you were taking though.
Huh? How was I hating?
You
asked a question. I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't you believe me, bro?
Because you ain't shoot out the me to believe in. You gave me nothing to believe in.
I be rapping though.
You don't.
We're not gonna do this, dog. We're not gonna do this. We're really not. Cause obviously, I be rapping. If you don't think my raps is good, that's cool. Then say that.
No, you asked me if your raps are good. You asked me, do I believe in you as a rapper?
All right, do I be rapping though? And you said no. See, I do be spitting.
When you be
though.
rapping, bro? When you be rapping?
Well, you just said how you be like hyping me up to rap, and I rap.
Yeah, but it's like on some shit, like, cause you do the same thing to me, and I give you some dumbass bars where we laugh about like hee hee ha ha.
That's my bars is whack. Is you trying to tell me?
That too, but that's not the prime. That's not the prime thing.
You're right to show my feelings, bro. So about something else.
The point that I'm making is, if you give me something to believe in, I'm gonna believe in it. You gave me nothing to believe in, sir.
You think I'd be a video editor or like a director?
I can believe in that. I seen you video edit.
I was trying to trap you and say no before you responded, but you responded before I could.
Oh, my bad. Let me let you finish. I'm let you finish, but you got one of the best video edits of all time.
Thank you.
But no, I seen you video edit. I'm like, yeah, I can get stand behind it. I've seen this work.
I agree, but I don't think you still believe in me though.
Okay, that's on you at that point.
That's facts. No, that's facts though.
Okay, that's on you. Those are your facts. If that's
it's not on me.
How's it not on me?
It's
on
facts.
You?
Facts is not on nobody. It's facts.
It's on the person that make them facts. So they facts to you.
Facts of the world.
Those are opinionated facts. I get that. Facts based off opinions. Okay, that's your truth. That's your truth. You live that.
You think I could be a director for real?
A director? Yeah. I've seen you do it.
All right.
Like I've seen you do these things.
Appreciate you.
I mean, I've seen you do it.
All right.
Again, it's all about like, can you do it? Like, have I seen?
You've been redeemed of the title of hater. I just want you to know that.
How?
You say you believe me in something at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's something you've been doing.
You adding too much sauce to it, bro. It doesn't matter if I do or don't do it.
It don't matter.
No, it don't.
I'm a race car driver. Oh, where's your race car? I don't have one.
I'm a race car driver in my heart, though.
All right, well, believe in your heart.
All right,
you believe in your heart. That's
you gotta
all
believe
you
my
need.
heart too, though.
Well, I gotta believe in your heart. I ain't
That's
a
what
race car
friends
driver.
do.
What friends?
Oh,
What
okay.
friends? I ain't believe in your heart, nigga. Show me something. Show me something.
So
I ain't gonna gaslight you to do, and you nah. You want to put energy in your dream, and you even barely living it out. The fuck?
What's Nas only need one mic. What if I just need one belief? Like, what if I need one
And
person?
that's your belief. That's the only belief you need is your own.
I ain't got mine yet. So what if like they teeter in the fence like, yo, I don't know if I can do it, son. Yo, like you can do it, bro. I believe in you.
Yo, you try. I'm gonna tell you go try.
Right, that's belief.
That's not belief. That's how you go try. That's how you to go try.
I believe that you can try.
Okay.
There you go.
You try.
See, but the key word is belief.
I can just say go try. How's that any different?
Because you believe I can try at least. You believe I can put my best foot forward and try.
Oh.
See, you didn't give me that. See?
No, I didn't.
See, I understand that belief is a hard concept to wrap our heads around sometimes. So I'm trying to like help us get to that point, you know?
Yeah, so I stand by my statement. Nope.
You don't believe me? All right, it's cool,
That
man.
nigga say, yo, you believe in me? You believe in my rap ability? No. I said the dead ass like that, like, no.
So you think I'm asking? All right,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
So first you said I don't ever rap. Now you saying
you
that
don't
I'm
be rapping. That's why you ask, because you don't rap. You practice rapping, you be good.
Nah.
That's not how rap work.
So your belief is I'm terrible.
That rapping?
Yeah.
Okay, this nigga we trash together. That's our name, trash together. That's our group name.
I believe you could be a rapper.
I don't want to be a rapper.
What do you want to be?
Not a rapper. Because I don't practice rapping.
Wherever you want to be there, I believe in you.
There you go. There you go. You can do anything you want. I believe that. You can do whatever you want. Put your mind to.
Yeah.
Put your heart, mind, and work ethics too. Oh, you didn't put it in there, then you can't be it.
But yeah, the belief first.
You have to have the belief. That's the key word. You have to have the belief first.
We had to have the belief.
Nah, see, you changing it now.
I mean, more honest.
We ain't French. We ain't French here.
You ain't no French in you?
Nope, I ain't got no French in me.
Oui.
Oh wow. Wow, you got wee in you is crazy.
I see, nah.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Yo, you said you ain't got no French in you. I said no. You said wee. That's not what you said.
I said oui. We gonna no, never mind.
Did you not say that? Yes, it's a simple yes.
Look at the ball rolling, bro. Look at the ball rolling.
Do you believe you can get the ball rolling?
I do.
Okay, they didn't say you was confident when you said that. That's how you need to be when you someone asks you believe in a rapper and you be like, no. Oh, okay, I believe that then. Just keep that same energy when they pull up.
So this week we watched Colin in Black and White.
No, I'm playing. But
the platform is Netflix. The directors is Robert Townsend, Sheldon Candice, Ava DuVernay, Kenny. I almost said Kenny Loggins. Kenny Leon, Angel Christie Williams, and writers are going to be Evan Ball, Ava DuVernay, Colin Kaepernick, Josiah Johnson, Terry Schaefer, Michael Starberry.
Right now?
No, I was thinking about Starberry still. Raynell Swinling, Natasha Trotter. Starring Jaden Michael, Nick Offerman, Mary Louise Parker, and Colin Kaepernick.
Who's Colin Kaepernick? I'm done.
I was like, yo, fam.
That's the whole thing based off this nigga and you don't know who he is?
It happens. No, but so in this Netflix special, we follow Colin Kaepernick's adolescent years being a black child in a predominantly white neighborhood. So after watching this, I just was like, If this story is exactly how Colin Kaepernick's life went, I see why he did what he did. Like, I'm surprised he ain't do anything worse or more.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, I can see that.
He literally just had enough.
Yeah, that's somebody who definitely funny we talked about believing, but that's somebody who believed in themselves. Like truly believed in themselves. Like for football and stuff like that. Like they was like the whole scholarship thing. Everybody like, no, go play baseball. You're so good at that. Go do that.
Yeah.
And he didn't ask Fred like, yo, do you think I can rap? Do you think I play football? He was like, although if he had asked me, I said, no, I've seen you do it. Therefore, I believe you can. I've seen you do it. I believe you can do what you want to do. And I've seen you put the work and effort and time into becoming a great football player. I've seen it. So, of course, I believe it. I have the proof of it. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was also dope that like his friends believed in him when he didn't even believe in himself.
Yeah, and that's because he already put the work in. By that point, when they were believing in him, he already put the work in. He already put that work in and showed to prove to himself and to others that he could be. So I agree with you on that. They did believe in him. They definitely believed in him. You punk ass nigga trying to put that. You
started it. You started it.
I'm telling a story about
and
Colin.
I had more too. I was right though.
I like Colin. I'm talking about Colin. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Colin too. How about the show?
Oh, okay. No, you didn't say that part. I said I was talking about Colin.
I ain't think I needed to say it.
Oh, see, you didn't believe you needed to say it. That's the problem right there.
I believe
you
that
didn't believe. You didn't believe you needed to say it.
I believe that you jumped into conclusions.
How?
Because you made it seem like talking about something else. We talking about the same show.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what we doing. That's what we doing.
All right.
We on the same page then.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I believe we are. I believe we are. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
No, yeah. So you came in on episode like
2.
Mm-hmm. So from like you didn't see the first episode, but went from like 2 on 4. What did you think of it?
It's good because you get this. First of all, I didn't know old boy was adopted.
Same.
I did not know that. I never knew he was adopted. Not only was he adopted, but he had white parents, and so when I see now, I was like, this is going to be interesting. Because I always think this is going to be interesting whenever I see a child being raised outside of their own, by people outside their own race and culture. Mm-hmm. I always go, this is going to be interesting.
Thanks.
Especially when it comes to, I'm talking about just the little things. Even when it starts with just little things like hair. Doing hair.
It's funny, like, hair isn't really a little thing, though.
Well, to us, because it would be naturally just how you do it.
Yeah.
But to someone else, to a different culture, it's like just something that's like, because I guess I call it little compared to like other big things, like actually dealing with racism and things like that. I'm thinking hair is more like, you know what I'm saying?
I put hair and racism in the same category of like big important things.
Yeah, because it's part of your.
Yeah. Is it like as kids we were taught about our hair or like learn how to maintain our hair from like a young age? Excuse me, Gas McGee. From a young age, like whether it was like make sure you brush your hair, put grease in your head, and that grease went all the way down to your forehead. Now you get acne, trying to figure out why.
Your shit shiny as hell. Picture that, your shit bling.
Your forehead glistening like it's been like kissed by the sun, and
sun kiss.
And like it's a package thing. But my bad, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you are right though. When you put it that way, hair is super duper important. I guess to me, because I always just got it cut, so it never seemed like a big deal. Just cut my hair cut. That was it. But you are right though, because if hair is important too, because if you don't maintain it a certain way, and the way I would maintain it compared to how somebody who wasn't me or wasn't my race maintains it would be different. How the outcome would look, how our hair would look, how it's treated and stuff would be different. How it would grow would be very different.
Facts.
And so it was that played a huge part in that, because it starts off I feel like it starts there. It starts with hair a lot of times. But anyway, the idea was just like just seeing him maneuver amongst with his white parents and seeing some things that happened while he was even with his white parents.
Yeah, was
kind of nuts. Like what? Like, and how did you not snap?
Colin or the parents?
Colin, like even to the parents just was like oblivious to the shit. Like
I don't think they were oblivious though. I think they just was like, you black, you have to do this. I think I feel like they were just were like, this is the rules of the land, and everyone was like, yeah.
I feel like they were oblivious because when things would happen, their response would never be like okay, for instance, when he was driving the car. Mm-hmm. And they get pulled over or whatever.
Right.
And then they like, are you guys okay? Whatever. They're asking, Colin's driving the car, and they pull the car over, and they're asking the 2 white parents, are you guys okay? Mm-hmm. Blah, blah, blah. And this is kind of like, really? Like, Is this a situation where like I was a criminal in this situation? Like he was driving down, doing the limit that his daddy always did, going down there, no problem. He'd do it. All of a sudden, just pull him over time. And this idea of like the parents were just like, oh, you gotta watch that speed, buddy. Little lead foot there, huh? Like it wasn't like to them. It wasn't like, oh, they didn't think of it like, oh, he got pulled over because he was black. He just got pulled over because he was going fast. So it was like I was doing the same speed you've always done, going around this corner 14 times. Now I do it one time, the cop pulls me over immediately, and then comes to check on y'all like, yo, you okay?
Yeah.
Like, y'all good in here? And it wasn't the first time where someone like saw him with them and was like, yo, y'all okay? Is he bothering you guys? And they're like, no, he's fine.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, what? And then every time you tell somebody this is our son, they will always, one thing I caught on was they were always like, our adopted son. Like, you don't have to emphasize that. They always kept like, they kept making it known like he's not our blood. He's not one of us.
That's why I think that they were like okay with whatever treatment he got, because they always treated him like, you're black, you're supposed to go through this. Like you always gonna be a second-rate citizen, even if you are our son. That's what it felt like how they interacted with him a lot of times. Like even there's one scene where like the dad wanted his son to cut his hair, and it was like, no, like my hair is important to me. I like having this hair. I want to express myself through my hair. And dad was like, no, that's not appealing.
Daddy's like, cut that mustache off too. Like,
he wanted him to do everything. It's like
complete control over this boy. Like,
yeah. And I honestly, like, as a kid, like you look forward to getting a mustache. Like you'd be like, I think when I first started getting a little peach fuzz, I was like 13 maybe. And it's like, oh, I don't remember how old I was
when I started getting peach fuzz. I'm barely getting peach fuzz now. I'm so getting. I don't know.
Man, I'm a hairy ass person though, so I'm a hairy person. So, but nah,
chinchilla just to hurt their feelings.
I am a chinchilla in my legs. So it was just interesting to see like the parents never stuck up for their kid. It's always like it always like it is what it is. Yeah. Like even to the point of like, because they wanted him to cut his hair when he was playing baseball, and son kept asking like, why do I have to cut my hair? Why do I have to cut my hair?
The braids.
Yeah, the braids.
Remember he had the braids? I was like, nope.
And the mom was like, because you look like a thug.
And then I saw him, I was like, oh shit, I recognize him.
And he's like, yo, you like a thug.
Yeah, I've been programmed to believe the same thing. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit.
Sadly enough, bro, I feel like all of us are programmed to respond in certain ways to certain things. Cause
the whole time I've been watching the show, it was a flashback so that I didn't see the first one. The first episode is when he had the braids. I didn't see that. So when I saw that, I saw him from then on. He always had a little fro, and then to see him with the braids, I was like, oh shit! Like I didn't know who that nigga was. So I was like, oh, so was at the house, and I saw it was him. I was like, okay. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, he just had braids or whatever. That's it. But no, it was pretty fine. I laughed. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, I see what they talking about. I was laughing. I was like, damn. Like, yeah.
They try to ostracize my man.
It was pretty crazy. I was just like, yeah, it was definitely a crazy thing to see that, like, because you go home, because even in your own home you're experiencing this. It's not intentional, and it's not in a hostile manner, but it creates an environment for you. You're just like, like you just
microaggressions.
Yeah, and then he was like meeting his he was meeting up with remember he met those black guys. Those other black guys.
Yeah.
And that was like, you could see the black come out. He was like, oh, my people. Like, he was happy as shit. Like, yo, it was some parts that was funny, like him and the salt and the pepper with the food.
Yeah. You didn't see it, huh?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. He was going in on that shit. I was like, why? I was like, oh, I get it.
I felt sorry for the mom to a degree, because it's like, yo, should be bland. But like all you ate was bland, so he thought this was cool.
Yep.
And the son just was like, this ain't hitting. This ain't giving what it's supposed to give. And then, like, it's a scene where he goes to meet his hairstylist. He meets a hairstylist, I should say. And they're like, yo, we got food. Like, I can, like, braid your hair while you eat. And he's like, all right. And so, like, the mom was like, oh, yeah, make sure you bring out the salt and pepper because he loves that on everything. And she's like, no. He's like, no, this is good. It was fucked up because, like, what you trying to say? My food ain't good? But he was
like, miss.
He was like, he never ate before.
I mean, well, if you've been growing up eating, like, I wonder how that would affect your diet. Like, well, not your diet, but your growth, your hair, nail. Like, how does that affect that?
I feel like it'd be fine because you still get the nutrients that you need. It's just that the flavor isn't there. So you have no seasoning on salt.
You become a bland nigga. You become a bland nigga. You a sugarless graham cracker out this bitch?
Okay.
You're like, all right. Like, what the fuck is the point? You just brown. It's like,
graham cracker with no cinnamon is just a cracker.
like it's just a brown cracker. Like, well, what is this? I don't want this whole wheat cracker, bitch. Like, not the goddamn wheat then. Like,
I want some graham crackers now. That's not fire. I want some graham crackers now.
I like graham crackers. I used to put peanut butter on my joint sometimes.
Oh, graham crackers?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, relax.
Bro, you ain't living till you had this snack. Let me tell you right now, bro. Get you a little something, you know, peanut butter or like, we put like peanut butter or like, we would just eat them plain or put them with some milk. Them plain. Some milk? Man. Did I do that? I had them with milk usually. If I had them, I would probably have them with milk.
I think I had one with milk.
That moo milk. What is that from? Moo milk.
A cow?
No, well, yeah, but no, and there's like a game or something. They call it moo milk. It's called moo milk.
Probably Pokemon or some shit.
I'm thinking Pokemon.
Because of Milk Tank. But nah,
you might be right.
Like,
it is Pokemon.
Damn good. This honestly was eye opening because, like, granted, we all deal with racism, but dealing with racism in your own house, dealing with racism where you can't really escape, and then on top of that, you have to search for your own heritage, your own culture, in your own ways and own means. It's like, damn, like
in between times because you were so busy as a child.
Yep.
Like you were. This dude was playing baseball. He was playing football. At one point, I think he was playing basketball.
He was
like an athlete, bro. Like I didn't realize he was that much of an athlete. Oh, well, obviously I knew he was an athlete.
You call me?
No, someone call him.
Okay, my bad.
I mean, I believe in you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
That's all I needed.
That's why I'm giving it to you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I never was anybody's first choice. You know what I mean? What?
That line was so hard, though.
It was. That
line hit. I was like, oh man, that line hit.
I was like, you didn't have to do that to me, bro. Yeah, I really was like, you didn't. I thought about everybody counting me out and shit. Just like, I made a fake ass list. Like, ooh, I remember fucking Raquel or whatever. Like, nobody named Raquel, bro.
I don't know them. Oh, that's okay.
I don't know, but I know somebody did. I know they did.
No, that shit was crazy. That was crazy. But no, he was just like a super athlete. I didn't know that. Like, because usually I hear people who play football will play like basketball. So in the off season they're playing one of the other sports or whatever.
Right.
But I didn't know that like he was like doing basketball. He was doing baseball. He was actually really good
in baseball.
Like he was like go pro baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Like people was like, you should go pro. Like you should go pro. Like the whole town was like, you should go pro, nigga. And he was like, that's basically what they were saying. So I'm saying it wasn't. They pretty much was. They was like, oh yeah, you're gonna change that mind on that football and play that basketball, right?
I thought that was so ignorant, bro.
And they kept doing that to him. Even like they was like, you're going to play that baseball. You going to play that baseball.
That was so bad. I was like, dang.
Coaches was doing it.
They on his head about that. Like, yo, like I can play football. I can do both sports. You ain't get no offers yet. It's like, just give it time. Like there's no belief.
Yeah, they was like, nope. They had no belief that they believed he could play football. They believed that he could play football, but they didn't believe in his ability to get a scholarship.
Right.
Because no one was giving him one. Which I was like, I could get that. Like that has nothing to do with them and their belief. That has to do with the schools and what they gonna do. I was like, yeah, like nah, but
the idea of a black quarterback still was foreign. Like it never was like a. I won't say it never was a thing because like, you had black you had black quarterbacks. You had Michael Vick, Warren Moon, Russell wasn't in the league at the time. There's another. That's like Culpepper. You had black quarterbacks.
Was McNabb a black quarterback?
McNabb also, yes. My bad, thank you. So you had black quarterbacks, but they definitely was like far in between.
McNabb.
It was far in between. So Colin being who he was, and basically he was just like defying the odds. So like I can do this. I don't need. Yeah. Well, I kind of need y'all like validation and support, but I don't need y'all validation and support. Yeah. If that makes sense.
And it was fucked up because he would like go to the schools, try out. They would see everything he could do. They'd be like, oh, he's good. They'd be like, yeah, but we already got somebody who said they would take that spot or whatever, who was not as good as him, nowhere near as good as he was. Oh, but he white. We'll take him. I was like, that's great. Oh, that's fucked up.
So he had to deal with that throughout his whole life. Of like, I'm good. I like even to the point where I had tryouts more in my favor and still try to put old boy above me and shit.
Yep, they watch somebody fumble a ball and shit. They still take that person over him.
Yep.
All because of like basically came down the race. He
didn't fit the color of the quarterback.
Yeah, at one point it was like he's a poster child. Do you really want to have a poster child as your team for your quarterback or something? You like, fuck yeah, I want that, nigga. Like,
no, they said that to the other dude.
Oh, the white boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I would want that, right?
No, like basically poster boy, a quarterback would basically like he fits the description of a quarterback supposed to be white, just a white dude.
Oh, that's why I was saying. Oh, that's why I thought you said that Colin was the one that he looked good and he was like a really good player because he had all the sports and shit. Like that nigga was more of a poster child. He played all the sports. He had good grades. That nigga was dope. That's crazy. Wow.
Now like Colin and like Michael Vick, players like that, were like redefining what a quarterback can and what they can be. Like mobile. Like I can throw if need be. I'm laser like pinpoint and I can take off. Like before that, the quarterbacks didn't do that.
Yeah.
So
that is crazy.
History was made.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see that story because that definitely it's funny to me too because a lot of people didn't watch this on some because it was about Colin Kaepernick, and then people watched it and still were like, "Fuck him," After all that was said and done, they watched the video, was like, "Fuck him," like and it was just like. All right, you just want to suck it. And then there's some people who watched it and probably were just like, "Oh wow, I've learned from this. Like I didn't think that this was a whole life thing for him. That's why it's like so profound for him now." Like
I didn't know that either. I didn't know he endured that all his life.
Like I was like, "Damn, that's crazy."
Yeah, he just was like, enough is enough. And I can respect that. It's like I did this my whole life. I feel like I couldn't do anything about it. And now, like, if he didn't know what to label something as you get older, you kind of see it for what it is. It's like, no, that's racism I dealt with all my life. Like I was being like told what I can and can't be based off of the color of my skin.
Yep.
And it's like, no, what? No, I'm not standing for that no more. And so he took a knee, and I was like, damn, like I don't honestly, bro. I don't know if I could I dealt with all that. That was crazy. That shit was like.
I don't know if I would mentally be able to hit say. I think I would have probably been sadly on a t-shirt somewhere. I definitely wouldn't have made it through that.
Nah.
There's no fucking like I dealt with it at home. I dealt with it at school, and it was just like, and if I try to explain it to my parents, they weren't going to understand. They just weren't going to get. They just aren't going to get it, and it was just like, damn, like.
The idea of telling someone the idea of you being black, telling someone like, yo, especially your parents. I fight people being racist towards me. And it's like, oh, racism doesn't exist. And he's like... How can we be racist? We took you in. It's like, well... That's what they gonna say. Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's like, damn, that's why I always have a thing about that. Like, this is weird. As fucked up as it is, I always think about that when I see white people adopting... Or I see people adopting kids of other races in general. Mm-hmm. I always go, if they're not... knowledgeable, like a lot of times before you go do certain things or certain types of animals, you got to go get certs and you gotta be able to deal with certain things, right? So it's like, true. Why is it different when dealing with certain types of people? Like if I'm from this culture, I should probably learn up about this culture or learn about the culture I'm about to adopt into, and be like, okay, let me learn about this a little bit more before I go adopt into them and just like start doing whatever. Like I don't know, man. I just like.
Because people believe that racism exists. Well, that's part of it, but I'm pretty sure there's more to it. But
I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that part.
I do feel conflicted sometimes when like you hear about people adopting like kids, and it turns out that they're completely two different races or whatever. It's like, yo, how does that work? Like, you have to learn up about certain things so you can teach your kid and let them be aware. Because there's gonna be situations where somebody tells your kid no. And it's like, well, so and so got like Colin went through the whole ice cream thing. He got some ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And then he wanted to get another one because his homie got one. He's like, oh, I want one too, so I'm gonna go and get one. And she was like, I'm all out. Or like, you can't get one. It's only one per person. And he's like, well, so and so got one. Yeah. And it's like, yeah. And basically, she was like, you don't get one.
Yeah.
And the idea of like, how do you tell your kid? Like, he was like. Yeah, she didn't want to give me an ice cream. I don't know why. I never understood why she didn't want to give me one, but my friend got one. And it's like, that's racism.
They'd be like, oh, well, she ran out of the quota for ice cream to give out or something. You'd be like, no. Because then he went and got a third after that.
She recognized you because you was black. And it's like, nah, that bitch was racist, bro.
And even if that's the case, the fact that she was checking for me, like, you the black one, I got you one. Like, that's still wrong unto itself. Yep. And then, like, when they went to the hotel and, they were making all that noise in the room, and he was like the only one sitting there chilling. Yeah. And then they came in there, they were playing around, horsing around, and the lady was like, "Are you like with the group?" He's with a group of people, a group of guys, all there from the team. And the lady saw him check in earlier, but she still was like grilling him, like, "Oh, are you supposed to be here?" Blah 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 blah, grilling the fuck out of him. And everybody's just standing there, not saying anything, right? As he's being grilled by this white woman about whether he should be here or not because of all the noise the white boys was making. Them white boys were sitting there hustling, tussling, all kinds of dumb shit. And she's watching them. And then comes up to the black kid and says something to him.
He was really sitting there just chilling.
He was sitting. I was like, this is the kind of shit that make people go crazy. Like I'm literally. And at one point, he was about to snap. He was about to snap.
Yeah.
He was about to snap a couple times. And it was like, damn, that's hard. Like I said, I would have been on a t-shirt already. I'd have been to kill myself. I would have been done. I would just quit being able to live in this world like that. I could not.
It's real because like how you navigate through a world where it's like everything's always against you. And at this point, you don't know why. You don't
understand why your parents are to the point where even you feel like your parents are looking against you.
Yep.
Like you know they mean well, but there's little things that they do that just definitely feel like they not in this with you, bro. Yeah. Like they just not. They there for you, like in a sense of you gonna try to make sure you get the upbringing you need.
We
legally we have to. Like we have to. But like outside of that, like it's just like, and we trying. We're doing what we know. We doing what we know to do. And that's why I'm saying like sometimes I feel like it is necessary to be like, yo, because how you gonna have that talk with that child when they start experiencing those kind of things? Because if you don't have that talk with that child, it's gonna come out as anger. They're gonna be mad, upset, not understand why the world's working against them. They're gonna end up going through things, killing themselves or killing somebody.
That's what he went through. He had like an angry face, but he's like always upset.
Yeah, he was always mad. Yep. Always mad.
Like it was a good thing he had football as an outlet, but like if he didn't have that, it would have been a situation of like.
Yep, he was always mad, bro, and I felt bad. I just was like that because it kind of saying he's always mad made me think about like when people was like, how come black people be looking mad in their pictures and shit? How come such a black man, why they be looking so mad? And you watch this shit, you be like, I can see why that would make somebody be pissed off.
Should start adding up.
I can see why they be pissed off like that. Like hell yeah.
There was a scene. I had to give the mom props on this, but a little bit. There's a scene where he wants to get his hair braided, right? So the first time he gets his hair braided. It's from some black girl that his homie put him on to. It was too tight, and like he didn't know how to take care of it. So he's going through the pain, whatever. But it was like he didn't know how to take care of it. He didn't know he needed touched up, like none of that. And so he like got to his parents. He's like, "Yo, you need to cut your hair. Nobody's gonna like it." Blah 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 blah. And then his mom was at work. She worked at the hospital, and she found some black coworker and was like, "Hey, like." My son wants these Allen Iverson things. I don't know what they're called. They're like rolls. They're like cornrows, braids. Oh. So they
Allen Iverson things is hilarious.
So they ended up going to a salon because the salon was in the back of a shoe place. She was like, I think I got the wrong place, and like Colin ended up finding it. It's in the back. And so she was like, yeah, go ahead and get your braids. And he's like, for real, I can get braids. She's like, yeah, go ahead. Cause like she knew that like it meant the world to him, but she didn't understand how culturally important it was to him. So she ended up spending money on him getting the braids, and she spent more money on like the maintenance and stuff. And you could tell like for her, she was kind of like, I ain't trying to do all this.
Right? She's like, look, it's a lot.
Yeah. And she had asked him, she was like, how long is this gonna be a thing? And he's like, what? Like I'm probably to do this like in a month or two. And she was like, no, like, how long are we gonna be doing this? Like basically, she was asking, how long you be black?
Dang.
Yeah, and he just was like, he just like his whole like balloon deflated, cause like how do you answer that? Like you want me to be white so bad, but it's like I can't be that.
Look.
So as I say, like if everything he put in that show is 100% true, I'm surprised he didn't do worse.
I'm saying, dog. If I was going, I'm telling you, if I was going through the things that he was going through, I would not be here right now. I'd be dead. I for sure would be dead. Yeah. I'd have been took myself up again. I can't play this game.
Sadly, that's the best case scenario. Because
like, honestly, I just can't play. I couldn't deal with that. I would not be able to. I'd be like, yo, I'm just like surrounded by non-believers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, for real, I'd be surrounded like, bro, like, it would just be tough. Like everywhere I turned, I couldn't even find like refuge in my own home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's there too. You can't escape it.
He was even dreading the point of like, cause he like you say he loved baseball. Like he would go to tournaments and he just was like, I'm not trying to go no more. Cause I know what to expect. I'm gonna go to this hotel. They'll look at me all crazy, and then I'm gonna have to sit here and just take it.
And being miserable going. Now you're the angry little nigga thing. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm mad all the damn time because all the bullshit I'm dealing with.
I'm the only one going through it. No one can talk to me like, hey, this is racist. It's not right. Don't get me wrong. It's not right at all. But this is what we're gonna start doing is calling people out on that shit.
Yeah, and no one stand up for my man. Look.
That's why you said that one scene where the rest of the black people that came, it was like for him it was like, yo, like some black people I can fuck with and talk to about this, and like they talked for like less than 5 minutes, but the conversation was brief and it got everything down. But yeah, I go through this too, bro. Like you ain't the only one.
Yep, he said that the last time the boy breaks out how like the last few times they were there, we got kicked out. we got kicked out of the hotel. And mind you, he's been with the white boys and watched the white boys go crazy in the hotel, tear this shit apart.
And they was doing it during the conversation.
Yup, they was running around playing that. No one said nothing to them. These black boys walked in. As soon as they walked in, everybody was looking at them. And then like one dude like, watch out, 'cause they steal or whatever. And the one white dude was crazy. And the one white dude was like, I saw this dude stole from me, like da 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 da.
Yeah.
It was a white dad saying to his son, watch out, 'cause they steal. And the one of the white boys said about the white dad, like, this nigga stole a bunch of shit from a bunch of kids. I seen him do it. And he was like, it's whatever. Like it's just, man, look.
Sad, bro. Sad.
And he was like, yeah, like, and like the black dudes was like laughing about something. And one black dude, like the captain will say, he was like, yo, chill out, because you know, like, we gonna get kicked out. And it was like the fact that you gotta be on this whole extra, you gotta be twice as good to not get kicked out of a hotel that you about to pay to be in.
Crazy.
I'm paying money here, but it's like, your money came from black hands, therefore it's not green. That's how they act.
You be in silence from even having fun. Like you can't even just exist.
By your own. Like, hey, you gotta be relaxed, because you know if we can't have fun over here, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. You can't enjoy your stay. You just gotta stay. Like, damn.
Overall, what you think of it?
It was good. It was good. It was a lot of insight that I did not know. You didn't know you didn't know? I didn't know I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know a whole lot about Colin. I just knew Colin Kaepernick could throw the fuck up. Like, he played football.
Right.
That's what I knew. Colin Kaepernick played football, and he took a knee, and he stood for more than just football. And I think that's what I know of Colin. I didn't know about his history, and having that insight on it does make me appreciate him a whole lot more.
Facts.
And what he was kneeling for.
Yeah.
A knee slapper? No, so I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty dope. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think if you haven't watched it, I would say give it a shot, because there might be it might be a little bit of eye opening to you, and it might even show you things that there might be somebody who you know who goes through something like that, and you know has a similar situation,
right?
And they might be going through that, and you not even know it.
Yep.
But I wonder if it's anything like this for this person, whatever. I mean, you go up there, hey, do you feel like a nigger? You ain't gotta say nothing like that, but like, you could just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm saying, you ain't gotta do all that, but like, just be aware. It makes you to be more aware of like what you say to people, even, and how you say things to people. Like, if you complimenting their hair or whatever, it makes you think about the, oh damn, like maybe they really do feel this way about their hair. That's why they can't wear it the way they wear it, whatever it is. Like little things like that.
You ever had someone try to put their hands through your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought people touched my head.
Oh my bad, white person.
Actually, if I did, it was a female, but it was on a whole different level. It wasn't it wasn't just like, no, but no, I've had a lot of comments.
Okay.
I've had comments, oh, your hair is long, or oh, it doesn't look good, or whatever. And I'll be like, all right, you ugly and fat bitch, bye. Like, no, but no, I definitely had, no, usually it's women. Usually I would say it's women are like, I do might be like, oh, your hair's kind of long. That's as much as I get from that. But usually it's mostly women I dealt with who've been like, they will usually comment on it. Mm-hmm. They would comment about how your hair's getting long, or oh, maybe time for that haircut or whatever. And you'd be like, oh, okay. We give them that haircut money, bitch. And you'd be like, oh.
No, I had, because you remember I had locks. So I had two situations about my hair. One was on me. The other one was on the other person. So I started with the first one was on me. So I finally was like, I'm gonna get locks. So I started growing my hair out.
I remember that.
And I asked my manager, not thinking anything of it, but afterwards, after like 2 days or so, I was like, I shouldn't have did that. I was like, hey, like I think I'm getting locks. It's like gonna be okay. And she was like, yeah, I don't see a problem with that. Like you should be perfectly fine. Like do what you want to do with your hair.
Okay.
And it was a white lady too. So shout out to her. I appreciate her. Don't want to give her government name, but if you listen to this, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
And later on, I thought about it. I was like, why did I ask her for permission? I was afraid of getting fired due to my hair. But I was willing to make the sacrifice. I didn't care because like
right. That is kind of cray.
Right.
Think about that. Yeah, I never would have thought of that. I also never grew my hair out for like I probably wouldn't have.
Most men don't, and a lot of times we don't grow our hair out because of the idea like it's harder for us to live in America with our hair out.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, that's on me. Like I should just did it and I asked for permission. You have to ask permission just to grow your hair out. If I was white, me having long hair wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. Okay. What was the other one?
So the other one was when I actually had my locks. I had got the barrel rolls.
Oh, okay.
So I was at work. It's at a different place. And I just got them done. And this white lady was like, oh my God, I love your hair. And I was like, thank you. She said, can I touch it? I was like, no. She's like, oh, I just want to look at it. It's like, you can look at it. But she was behind me looking at my head. And I was like, I hope she ain't trying to like put her fingers too close to my head. Because I'm not a pet. I don't want you to put your hands through my hair. You don't need to do all that. Just look with your eyes, not your hands. Yeah. And I remember like, because what was funny is it was an IT dude to my right. And he was there for it. What I didn't know was he has a black wife. And she goes through that a lot.
People touching her hair.
Just being like, and he just started laughing. He laughed to himself. I was like, oh, he kind of chuckling. I didn't know why exactly he doing work. And so we kind of like it was like a few days later, we was talking. He was like, yeah, I noticed that she wouldn't touch her hair. Like, it's crazy. White people always want to do that. And I'm like, yeah, right. He's like, yeah, my wife is black and she deals with that all the time. Like even like the kids, they were like, oh, I want to touch her hair, and they're like, no, you can't do that. I'm sorry. And it was like. Cause like it's different when you on the outside looking in, cause you see like, oh, like white people really be doing that shit.
Be petting you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me see you grooming you and shit.
So for I already knew I was gonna say no regardless. Like even when I grew my hair out, I was like, I have to tell white people no. Like it's gonna be, it is what it is. Be prepared for that.
Yeah, I had one person. As I thought about it, I was working at Sears, and that did happen to me once. She didn't like, but she was like, "How do you get your hair like that?" Because I had a little bit of waves at the time.
Yeah.
Back when I was young and wavy. You know.
Still wavy, dude. You still wavy, G.
I ain't wavy like I was, though. There was both of my shit. Is that a boat? Oh, I was a submarine. No, anyway, but she, and I remember her asking me that, and she was like, she's like, how do you do that? Like, how do you get it?
Yeah.
Because she was asking me about Marcel. I didn't know what Marcel meant. I was like, I don't know about Marcel. She's like, no, you put your hair, like, you put grease in. So I was like, oh, yeah. So that's called Marcelling. Yeah. I was like, oh, is it? I was like, I'd never heard of it called, referred to as that. And she was talking about it. And then she did go, she started touching, she was like, and she stopped herself. And she's like, sorry. And I was like, what? I was like, it didn't register. And then I realized she went like that. And she's like, sorry. And she put her hands down.
Yeah.
I was like, I appreciate that. That's why I said, oh, I appreciate it. And then like, that was it. And then she didn't touch my hair after that, but she was about to like go touch my hair or whatever. And I was like, oh, yeah, nah. But it is funny when people do touch your hair. But, oh, it's shit on your head.
Yeah, it's natural, but it ain't natural. I had to put stuff in.
I had to push it in my head to get it like this.
So funny enough, in Hispanic culture, cause I seen this multiple times. I thought it was BS until I saw it. So basically, they have this thing where if I see something and I don't touch it, it's gonna go bad. So like it goes with like food, it goes with hair. Like if I see some hair and I'm like envious of it, if I don't touch it, then like supposedly you're supposed to go bald. So that's one of their things.
The fuck?
Same thing I said.
I need somebody Mexican or just part of that culture
please co-sign that. Please co-sign
to explain to us what that means. Not only co-sign, just to explain that what that's about, because I've never heard or seen that.
For real?
I may have and didn't know.
Yeah.
I just knew like I'm not touching somebody else's crown. Like if I'm playing with my homies where we fucking like, dumb shit, maybe. And even then, it would depend on what we was doing. Like, it would depend.
You ain't fucking my ways. We gotta fuck.
Like, I'm like, yeah. Like, I ain't gonna do that. Like, nah, like, not that. But if it was like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? You might do some dumb shit. Like, well, what? Or purpose like, come here, nigga. Like, yo, something dumb and shit. Like purpose act like I'm sunning you. You be like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, we would do that. Like, act like we sunning you. But boy, if you get off my head type shit. Like, purposely trying to be ignorant. But, like, yeah, I don't.
Not real things, like for real.
Yeah, I at the very least, I would at least appreciate if someone was like, "Can I see your hair? Can I touch it?" At least ask. Can I get the right to be like no or yes?
I'm still gonna tell you no. Honestly, be real with you. As long as you ain't white, you probably can touch it.
I wouldn't. It really depends on the situation I was in. Like, I got a lot of stuff in my hair. I put chemical in here, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, I was like, that depends. Because that's like somebody's like curious about like trying to get waves or something. They was like, I am sure like curious like how's it feel and stuff. I'm like, all right, you couldn't be a male. I wouldn't let no male touch my head. There's something about a male touching my head, but I'm good. Unless you're my barber. And even then, your barber don't really be like, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dead the fuck serious.
You
bro.
right? That's why I was like, damn, I can't come back there. I was like, yo.
I just don't see a reason why a male needs to touch my head. But like,
you right. I definitely be like, what you touch my head for, dog? I really be like, yo, like, you got your own scalp. Man, leave my head alone.
I don't know why you need to touch my hair, bro. Like,
all right, real quick, what would you get this out of 10?
This was good. It's hard to rate these because it's an insight to somebody's life. It's not meant to be like, is it entertaining? It's just like, this is a look into somebody's life. So it's just like, this is what their life was like. It was very eye-opening. I guess it's...
Why are you thinking? I'm gonna give it a 9. I feel like you said, like the fact that like I was able to see in someone's life and not be bored. excuse me.
Yeah.
I wasn't bored. It was informative. I felt educated, and also like I felt that person's pain in many different ways.
They did do a good job. Yeah, when you break it down that way, that's a good number. I was actually gonna give it like a 9 or a 10. I was like, because it definitely was.
Because most I was cringeworthy. I was like, ugh. Like when he met the black girl, I was like, oh shit, like that's what's up.
Yeah, like shit, yeah.
That's different. When you meet like you in the whole school, everybody white, and it's like they all in your head. But you meet this black girl,
and how they was dogging the black joint. Even the little black boy was dogging her. Remember?
Programming, bro.
They were just like, why her? She's this and the third. But blah, like she's cute to me. I like her. Blah blah blah. And they was like, no, not her. Go with this other white girl. Remember? And they was like, go with her. Blah blah blah. And it was like this little floozy. I was like, the fuck, don't want this bitch. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I was like, and even the black kid was like, you really gonna go with her? Like, oh, she's so poor. Her family's poor. Blah 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 blah.
Didn't even know anything about her, bro.
And I was just like, whoa, like. Really? That shocked the shit out of me. I was like, whoa.
No, that's me. Cause I definitely have seen it before.
Whoa, like for him to be dogging her, for the black dude to be dogging that black girl the same way the white boy. The white boy was like, oh, that's who you like, really? Like out of all the girls, that's what you like?
He could be G, like, oh, that's what you fuck with? All right, cool.
That's what made crazy. The black boy was like, she a monkey, basically. He tell me he didn't damn it.
That's why I said, if it is exactly how it was, when they painted it, that was crazy. I feel like they had to belch at least a little bit, but they probably didn't.
I don't know. That was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, that's bad.
Now, maybe it's just me. I'm hoping that they did more. They put extra sauce on it.
Even if they did, it's a reality.
Yes,
it is a reality. That's the ultimate thing. That's the only thing about everything that happened in this movie. It is a reality. Nothing's fictional. There's nothing in the movie that happened that would never, or series, I should say, because it's episodes. I think it's like 6 episodes? 7 episodes. There's nothing in that series that happened that's not realistic.
Yep.
And I think that's what was the most important part. Nothing that was captured in this was not realistic. There was nothing that was over-exaggerated, like that never happened in real life. Mm-hmm. Nothing was... all of it was very realistic.
Right.
All of it. And so... And the fact that they captured it and make it entertaining kind of makes it even more like, wow, like where you're like you're glued, like I gotta see what happens next. Yeah. I have to know what happened next. Like it was to the point where, because we, like, again, I didn't know Colin Kaepernick, so we're so stupid. We're sitting here and we're like, yo, what school did he end up going to? And so we literally both was like, don't look it up, we want no spoilers. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, like it was the dumbest shit we ever had. I was like, yo, like that's how good it was. You forgot this was really somebody's life. And I'm sitting here, I was like, yo, I just know I wonder what school he's gonna go to. Like, yo, what school? But
it added more to it though, cause I knew he went to school. I don't know if he went to like a junior college or if he actually went to like a big university or whatever.
Yeah, we was like, yo, what school do he go to? I don't know. And I was like, don't look it up. I don't want no spoilers. and I thought about that for a second. I was like, bro, what? Like, you know how this ends. Like, you know how this ends, bro.
We know how it ended him going to the NFL. We know how it ended in this time span.
Yeah, he obviously played football, so he had to go on football. Right. That shit was funny. I was like, wow, I really was legit like, no, like,
no spoilers. Is
no
funny.
Spoilers. And I was like, wait a minute. We both had the moment like, wait, that was funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
No, it was definitely good. I definitely recommend anybody to watch it because you're going to learn something about the person you may have supported or resented, and then you're going to learn about the reality of things, of the reality of people in America. Like, you're going to learn about that reality,
right? Like
from both sides, you're going to learn like how things may look, how things work out, and I think that's super important to have. So overall, this was super good. I definitely recommend it. And it's not that long. I think each episode that's an hour. Oh,
I think so.
7 episodes, so you could, you know what I mean, watch
7 hours.
Watch an episode here, watch an episode there, whatever. You knock it out within a week or so.
Yeah, for sure. Like one a day we'll probably do it.
Yeah.
All right, so staying on our black tip, we watched Harder They Fall, which is like a big movie for Netflix. It was highly anticipated, as they say. Keywords, buzzwords. Highly anticipated. And black people, depending on how you look at it. Platform.
That's ignorant. I was like.
Platform is Netflix, directed by Jaime Samuel or James.
I'm pretty sure it's James.
You think James?
That's James. That's not Jaime's.
We go with that then.
Because Jaime's is like Jai.
It should be an A in Jaime's.
Yeah, that's James. Yeah. I'm very sure it's James. Consider it's a black movie. I can't picture that being a Spanish name.
Who's next?
Nah.
James Samuel, written by James Samuel Bajakin, starring Idris Elba, Jonathan Majors, Zazie Beetz, R.J. Seiler, Eddie Gathegi, DeWanda Wise, the beautiful DeWanda Wise, the beautiful Regina King, and Lakeith Stanfield.
Wait, what?
I'm laughing at how I introduced the women. Oh yeah, my bad. And the beautiful is Zazie Beats. I introduced the women and dudes are just saying their names.
Yeah, I hear that. There's a reason you put that sauce on their name, bro. I hear it.
The beautiful and talented and the amazing actresses that they are. Zazie Beats.
Just get off their dick, bro.
No, I felt kind of for real. I felt bad. Just like how they beauty. No, for real.
They take out their dick.
I'm trying to be serious.
They take out their dick.
That's what they said?
They take out their dick.
I was trying to.
She's like, get out my dick. Huey.
I try to be respectful. That fight women shouldn't just be no for real. Fight women shouldn't just be measured by their beauty alone. It should be measured by.
But that's what you want. That's what you let with.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to correct myself.
Don't be fake now, bro.
I'm not being fake, man. For real. All right, look. The actress and actors was in the movie. The Harder They Fall. Great. A renegade cowboy is in search of the killer of his father and mother, and also the one that scarred his forehead. I couldn't think of a better intro, like a better tagline than that.
A renegade cowboy is in search of his killer. The killer of his father and mother.
I feel like the last part kind of added a little extra in there. It's like too many ands. Like in school out they mark you down for not using the right.
Excuse me.
The right.
Yeah, renegade cowboy.
That's a run-on sentence. But no, this is a great movie. It's been highly anticipated. Definitely a all black cast, and my man Jonathan Majors is in it. Who it seems like he came out of nowhere, but I'm pretty sure he was doing something beforehand. I looked at the movies that he did, and it was one that I seen. I was like, oh yeah, I remember seeing it.
What for
Jonathan Majors?
Oh,
for him it was The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
James. Okay, just a little something. James Samuel, also known by his stage name The Bullets. Bullitts.
Okay.
Is a British singer, songwriter, music producer, and filmmaker from London, England. I guess he's one I need to see. Yeah.
Oh, so he does music and he directs movies?
I guess so.
Oh.
Because people believed in him.
So he probably believed in him before he believed in himself, but we're not gonna get on that. So maybe. Supposedly that's Seal's brother, from what Ado told me.
Seal?
Yeah, the singer.
Seal. Oh yeah, Seal. He had the face, right?
Yes.
Need to seal that. Damn. Give me mine. That was funny.
It was hilarious.
That was funny.
It was hilarious.
What's his name? Seal? How you spell Seal?
Seel.
That's not how you spell his name.
Seal.
Oh, like Seal. Okay.
Yeah. Nah.
His name is Seal Henry?
Oh, his name is Henry?
Oh, no. Henry Olus. Yeah, okay. No, I see him.
Are they really related?
I think they got the same name.
All right. So, yeah. I actually forgot about this movie. I didn't forget about it, but it was like when it came out, I was like, oh, I forgot this movie came out. I was waiting for it. I was trying to look for it for a while, and they said like, oh, November 3rd. Nobody got time for that. So I had patiently bought my time until, it finally released. But this was not what I expected, and I mean that in a good way. I didn't know that. Like when it started off to when it ended, it was like, yo, like this is not what I thought this movie was gonna be about. But I'm glad.
I agree. I think so. I remember hearing a whole lot about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen maybe things for Netflix or something like that a couple times. I didn't hear a whole lot about it. Actually, the main thing I heard about it from, shout out to the battle rap culture. That's my shit. I don't battle rap. They did a whole special battle about this to promote this movie.
Okay.
Like two of the actors, Jonathan and Idris, picked a battle rapper that they liked. And was like, I'm picking him.
First name basis? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I know him.
Okay.
And they both picked a battler, and then those two battlers that they picked had the battle to promote the movie or whatever. It was dope. It was really good. They did it at Chris Brown. Anyway, I'm going to off the story, whatever. But why
is that your favorite part to say? It did it at Chris Brown house.
Because I didn't know he even was like aware of battle rap.
Oh. Gladiator would be my battle rap name. If I was a battle rapper, you asked me that earlier. If I was a battle rapper, what would our name be? It would probably be Gladiator.
Gladiator?
Yeah.
Okay, Gladiator versus Murder Moot. Gladiator versus Charlie Clips. Gladiator versus Chess. Gladiator versus
Hard, right?
B Magic. Gladiator. No, that's
You like Gladiator?
It's like a warrior thing, yeah.
I because like Balor's Gladiator.
Yes,
that's what gladiators are.
I can see you making it work. I can see because you would do like this. I can see you making that work. I just thought you'd have something more poetic.
I thought it's poetic.
I said more poetic. I didn't say it wasn't poetic. It's the keywords you listen. It's the keywords you missing.
You're right, my fault.
Yeah, like you be poetry boy and shit. But okay.
All right.
You want me doing poetry?
Back to this movie, bro.
You want me doing poetry?
Can you tell this movie, please?
You want me doing poetry?
The battery's getting low. It's getting hot. The windows is open. It's getting hot. We gotta finish this up.
It's getting hot and clear. And you know my slogan: Get him out of here! No, get that DNA. Oh man, you don't know battle rap like that.
I do not know battle rap
like that. You don't know battle rap like that. You don't know battle rap like that.
I'm about to pull you and be like, that junk is.
I don't say that.
Trying for a good time. Then you gotta switch it up. Anyway, don't worry about it.
That's my
That's
slogan.
you.
That junk is trash.
No, it was really great to see so many black people in one film.
I wanted you so bad to say a bunch of niggas on the screen. I wanted you to say it so bad. I really did.
I just said it in a professional way.
I wanted you so bad to say a bunch of niggas on the screen. I don't know why, but I did. I needed to hear a bunch of niggas on the screen for some reason.
It's certain beauty to like just saying some real ignorant shit.
It's because when it's such it's true, but it's real foul. Yeah, they are siblings. Yeah. But there's something real foul to it. But it was something about it. I'm kind of like, yeah, that's funny. A bunch of niggas on the screen. You like, wow.
I mean, that's what I was saying while I was saying it. But
yeah,
like Jonathan Majors, because I was always up to see Jonathan Majors. I didn't know Zazie Beetz was in this.
I didn't know either. I was just mad because she was cheating on Childish Gambino in the show.
Where we getting that? I heard they making that, but we haven't seen anything about it yet. I seen a trailer. That's about it.
I didn't see a trailer. I saw like them. They were filming some of that show.
Yeah.
And I saw like someone had a cell phone. It was filmed whatever.
Behind the scenes. I need that now. I need that now. Insert Eric Andre. Like, let me in. But
yeah. No, it was good to see so many familiar black faces.
Mm-hmm.
And to see not just black face, but to see that level.
Yeah.
That level. Like these were like actors. We'd be like, yo, that's so and so. Like you'd be if you saw them in the street, like, was that so and so? Like you point. You know what I'm saying? You go, oh, that's kind of, I remember him from this and the third. Like, you could list off the things they was in and what they did and stuff. And so I thought that was pretty cool to see that. And because sometimes you get shows like that where it's a lot of actors, it's a lower tier of acting and stuff like that. But not here. This was like,
it's all good.
This was some good shit. And I was like, oh, okay. And then and even if you just take out the black, it's just the idea of seeing that many people. On the screen doing a movie like this where we're black cowboys. Like, it's not very often you get to see black
cowboys, yeah.
Despite that they were a real thing.
Facts.
And that was another interesting thing about this movie. Like, all the characters exist, all the people that they portray existed.
I didn't know that until they said it in the intro to the movie.
Yeah, because there used to be a bunch of black cowboys, and then there wasn't.
You know, black don't get credit for shit, so.
We don't?
Not often.
Oh.
And
So I thought that was dope. That's what I liked about it.
I had a brain malfunction. Zippy doodah, man. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, what was your So watching this, is there a character that you were really rooting for, a character you kind of related to in this, and you was like, oh, I kind of fuck with this character a little bit?
No, because all of them were like quote unquote bad guys in a sense. I'm wanted. He smoked the old boy, and he was like, it's like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Don't stress. He was like smoked the old boy, and he was like, yo, like this man right here worth $20,000 or whatever. You can go ahead and bank him in and give your church. He's like, why don't you do it? I'm worth 50. And
that shit was crazy.
And I was like, oh. But also made sense.
No, old boy was worth 5. He was worth 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that deal was there. That deal was still there. Like, no, he's worth 5. He's like, why don't you take him? Why don't you take him in, sir? He's like, because I'm worth 10. And he walked out, and I was like, oh, okay.
There was a certain level of smoothness throughout the whole movie.
Oh yeah, there was as we like to say, swag.
Yeah,
there was definitely a swag to it. A confidence that they all were bad guys who all did criminal shit. They all knew that we were outlaws. All of us were outlaws. So it was very interesting to see that, and to see Idris play the character that he was playing. I think it's the second or third time maybe that I've gotten Idris to see Idris play like a really bad guy.
What was the first two?
He was in. I forget what the spy movie. It wasn't a spy, but he was something.
Oh, he's about the one with Fast and Furious franchise thingy.
Was that it?
Because Rock and Jason Statham was in it.
Maybe there's one thing of but he was a bad guy in that. And I think there was one other movie. I can't think right now.
I should watch that.
Where he was a bad guy in it, so it was pretty cool to see that. To see him doing.
Oh, The Wire. Technically, he's a bad guy in The Wire.
Yeah. True. Facts. That's right.
Zoe.
You and Luther. That should be so fun.
That honestly, that's like it's certain like Luther for me. Idris Elba has Luther that immortalizes him in my mind.
Yeah.
Regina King has many roles, but playing Huey and Riley in The Boondocks, she's immortalized for that.
Yeah, because it gets to the point where you start to kind of hear it or you look for it in little
things. Yeah, and
it
hits your ear.
You're right, Riley would have said that. Huey would have said that.
It just hits you. You be like, oh, that tone she hit.
Yeah.
Riley.
Like, oh, I hear Riley. Like, especially when they say some ignorant shit, but that's Riley.
Yep.
Yeah. And she can act and
she's phenomenal as an actress. Like she's in Poetic Justice. You know what I'm saying? And like who she was in Poetic Justice.
Oh yeah, she played her homegirl.
Exactly.
Yeah, she did. She's like a best friend.
And she went from like
she was bad,
being in that role. She was in Friday too.
Yeah, I remember her Friday.
And like just being
she
like
played a sister, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing those type of roles and just like all the ranges that she did. She did Watchmen, bro. Like.
Oh yeah, she was in the show Watchmen. That's right.
Immortalized, bro. Legend.
Yeah. No, it was pretty cool. Overall the show was a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a lot of action. It's a good plot. I do think I wondered to myself. The one thing I wonder is like, would he have gone through all that if old girl had just stayed? Remember, too, there's a part where he was going to go to the town to go get old boy anyway. But then something else happens.
Oh yeah, that plan would have been different.
And that's how it's kind of like you realize a lot of this could have went very, very, very differently.
In her defense, her plan was better than what they was going to do.
I don't know what their plan was, what her plan was, what their plan was. No.
Their plan was,
which is what they ended up doing.
Yeah, but she tried to prevent
it. No, they still ended up doing it. In fact, now they had a chip.
She tried to prevent it. She didn't want to. She tried to negotiate the deal, whatever, try to make things work. It didn't work out like that because they smelt it. They was like, yeah, like nah, fam.
Yeah.
And then like he was like. Yeah, she kind of made it worse.
Yeah,
I think about it, she kind of made it worse.
It made it worse. I was like, it made it worse because now they have a bargaining chip. Yeah. So now you got to maneuver. Before you just went there and blew up the town. Right. You just went there and blew up the fucking town. You'd be all right. I do think that because of that though, they had to remaneuver. I think that gave time for other things to happen as far as like getting more weaponry.
Yeah.
I think that made the only thing that might have differed was that they got more weaponry now. But other than that, I was like, no, you probably could have plotted it differently, went in there, stealth mode, bah, you know what I mean, been out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could.
I was like, yeah, so it was very interesting though. But it still was a good movie. It was a lot of fun to watch. You watch all your favorite actors, or not favorites, but maybe
favorite actors.
Maybe not your favorites, but you get to see them, and it was cool to see the different personalities. Like all the characters are so different. Like the one kid with the younger dude was like a hothead, like I'm fastest gun, whatever. And he had that girl
overconfident.
Yeah, and he had the girl who was like a cricket a little bit, kind of quiet, but like she's probably a cricket for some reason. It was just really good.
My favorite scene, spoiler alert. My favorite scene was when they had to go rob a bank. It was all white.
Oh
bank.
Yeah.
The way that was set up, cause it was like completely different. I was like, dang, like this is like ingenious how they did this shit.
That shit made me laugh when they got there.
Yeah,
that shit did make me. I was like, wow. No, the movie's got laughs. You got it's a Wild West. Like it's a cowboy movie. Like they out here bucking and banging. What you mean? Like they was out here. You know what I'm saying?
They were.
Major shootouts and shit. Obviously, it's a cowboy movie. You can't have no cowboy movie without no major shootouts.
Facts.
That shit was crazy. It was dope. I was like, it was good. I liked it. I would watch it again. It was fun.
I want more of this.
Yeah, that shit was a lot of fun.
It doesn't have to be Western, but it's like just like having black people in films is always dope. Oh, is it this one? Oh, my bad. Kind of late. But Angel Christy Williams, who did Really Love, the movie that we really love. She did Colin in Black and White. She directed the episode.
Okay, that's dope. That's what I was wondering why they had so many directors. That makes sense.
Yeah, so Robert Townsend did 2, and everybody else did 1.
Shout out to Rob. He be out here. He be out here in the low.
He's
demoralized.
He's a legend.
Because he don't have no problem playing the background and be like, hey, I could do this movie, play this part, I could play the part. Because he can definitely be in his own movie and play the part, and then he can direct the movie. You like, oh, this shit was good. Yep. Like, yeah, he's really he's somebody I feel like I don't think he gets enough flowers.
He doesn't.
I just don't think. I'm like, there's a lot of things I'm starting to see his name that I'm starting to realize his name was tied to. That like usually you hear like black directors a lot of times just say you Spike Lee and you Duvernay's and things like that.
Right.
I don't really hear his name mentioned a lot. I'm like, I don't know. I've been seeing a few things and that be going. Is it done?
Yeah, it's hot.
Ooh, too hot to handle.
They would say it's a camera is too hot to handle. Got turned off.
Really?
No.
I was like, oh snap. I was like, maybe. That's a lot of words, but okay. No, but good movie. I highly suggest. If you get the chance, do you want to restart it or no? You got
no. It's too hot. Even if I switch the battery, it won't work.
It's too hot. And I'm like, all right, no. I do highly suggest if you get the chance to watch this movie, please do. I'm gonna get this movie. That's a 9 for me. This shit was good.
I was gonna give it an 8.
This shit was good. This shit was like, I like seeing that shit, like just like boom, boom, and like seeing the different killings and stuff like that. I thought it was dope. Like the way it was going in, the acting that was going on, like the story wasn't terrible. Like the story was actually pretty good. I thought
the story was really good. The story
was pretty good. Like the whole idea behind it and what happened to him, and then when you find out, to me, what made it a 9 for me is I love the plot twist.
Yes.
The plot twist was crazy. And I like the backstory of why old boy was the way he was. Yeah. Once you get that, you be like, damn. Yep. Like when you get me to side with the villain, like yo, like when niggas like Thanos wasn't wrong, you be like, huh. And when you get me to be at that point, bro, like that I like that shit. Mm-hmm. I love seeing really that. I was like, yeah. Good. So to me, that's why I was like, so I love if you can get me to really be like, yo, the villain ain't really wrong on this. Like, or like I understand. At least I understand. Not that I agree, but I understand.
Yes.
I fuck with that a lot. Like, if you just give me like a trash backstory, like I did it because I can, I'm like, nah, fuck him. Like,
he crazy.
Like, yeah, he just cray. That's different. But if you give me a solid backstory, like that makes me be like, makes me understand him, and don't get me one to make me side with him.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, if you get me to side with him, it's a 10. I'm like, it's a rapper here. But no, that's why I gave it a 9. Cause that to me, the plot twist as well as his backstory were both so dope. I was like, okay, yeah, they got me on this one. Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of action. It wasn't boring. Like sometimes you watch movies like that, and because they're westerns, they're supposed to be a little bit slower and things like that. But they kept it pop, and it was swaggy. And you had your funny parts, and everybody was so different. Not everybody was just a cocky piece of shit. Everybody was different somehow. Yeah. So it was crazy. It was just pretty cool to see.
Like he did his thing in this too.
Yeah, like he's not a bad actor.
Oh yeah, God no.
He's not a bad. Like, even in voicing Yasuke, he was good.
That's true.
I think he was good in that. I think like the voice they gave him, how he was calm, cool, collective. I think that was good. Like
he was giving what he was supposed to give.
Yeah, honestly, for the character, yeah. Like, seriously, like the way the character was, yeah. I don't think Lakeith is a bad actor at all.
No, I don't either.
No. I remember low-key hating him because of the movie Hamilton with Fred Hampton. What was that called? Black Mufasa.
Black Messiah.
Yeah, I'm about to say Black Mufasa. Wow. And how he was acting in there, I was like, man, I hate this dude in real life.
Juicy Black Messiah.
I was like, y'all really hate this nigga, y'all, for a little bit. Like, fuck him. Like, he's like, I did Trails acting. Nah, don't talk to me, dog.
I know you did that shit before. Confess.
Judas. Like, oh, shit, like, that's not what. No, he did good in that. I liked him in that. I thought it was good. Thanks. Yeah, but no, that I think that sums it up.
It does. It does.
That was good. You got anything you're looking forward to watching? It's coming out.
Big Mouth. We're gonna probably watch it today.
Yeah, that's my. Oh gosh.
I have to finish Lock and Key because.
Well, we beat Surat, but Key beats.
Man.
What?
I hate that show, but like.
You like it.
I don't.
You do.
The kids are too annoying, bro. I like the idea of the show. But I'm already, I put too much into it now. Like, even after I watch the first season, I don't like reading books and not finishing it. Or like just starting something and not finishing it, especially with something like this. It's like, damn, I need to know how it ended. Like right now I have 2 books I have to finish. One I started recently, the other one I'm like halfway through. Okay. And it's like, well, I started, I might as well finish it. Same thing with Lock and Key. It's like I have to get the comic books.
But do you beat Surat what Key beats a lot?
What you looking forward to, bro?
This has been episode 184. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. That's ignorant as shit.
I was like, I really asked him what he looking forward to.
I'm definitely looking forward to Big Mouth. I am looking forward to. I want to finish On My Block, not because it's good, because like you said, you started it. I was 3 seasons in. I want to see how they finish this off.
Right.
Although I might not. I might fuck it, just call it a loss.
It's like that.
No, it's just that sometimes we get caught up on that so easily, or we start investing time on things that we really don't even want. Like, I don't know. We just get caught up investing time on things. It's like because you feel like you need to have to finish, and it's like, do you have to?
I do. I want to know how it ends.
Right, and it's like, but like you said, you could read the book. You could just look it up.
I ain't have the book yet.
But like, I'm saying anything in general. We did a lot like with things. It's like we get caught into that. Like you get caught into this thing where like I'll do that. I might be playing a game that's trash and be like, I'm already started playing it, and I'm there just playing it more and more. And it's like, this is not even good. Why are you still playing this? And it's like,
I have been in a position where like something's so bad, I don't care about the ending no more.
Yeah, I've had that with I think a few games. I was like Assassin's Creed, the first one I think it was. I just stopped playing. I was like, no, I can't.
That's the ship one.
No, the ship one was good.
Okay.
The Black Pirate was. I was like, that's when the game started getting. Nah, it wasn't when they started getting good before that, but the Black Pirate was solid. That was a solid game. Okay. That was real good. I didn't even finish that one. I started it, but I think I bought it or had it on demo, or I forget how I got it. I'll check. Maybe if I had. Anyway, yeah, but like, so I might not. But there was something else I wanted to see that's coming out. Like I think this November on Netflix.
Netflix has a lot of things coming out. Cowboy Bebop.
Well, yeah, the live action version. I think that comes on the 19th. I want to see that.
Can I be honest with you about that?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm not saying that. I'm afraid that I won't like it. I like Cowboy Bebop.
I'm going to rewatch Cowboy Bebop right quick. Mm-hmm. Go through it again so I can kind of remember. Okay, what was going? Okay, yeah, and then go watch it and see what's up. So I can kind of compare them to freshly because Cowboy Bebop's old.
Yes.
So to watch and refresh and kind of be like, kind of the anime was good. I like the anime. Mm-hmm. Pardon me.
Because from what I've seen, they don't. In the live action trailer, they don't have one character that was not hella important, but she was an important character. Does that make sense?
Right. Like, they might have swallowed that character, like put that character in the two. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I think I know the character you're talking about, the small one.
The dog and
I think the dog's in there.
All right, my bad. Not the dog, but
the girl, the girl. Was it a boy or a girl?
They never said.
Okay, I know you're talking about though. I don't know either. They. What were they? Yeah. I don't know if they were in that either.
Because of like, yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see who they get the cast, who they cast for that if they did it.
If they did it, yeah. I'm really. Like maybe it's about how they. No. I don't know, but we gonna see.
Yeah, we gonna see. So this is my episode again, 184. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. As always, you can find the show on Instagram at Cleaning Dishes, on TikTok at Cleaning Dishes Podcast. You can find me at Instagram and Twitter, Mr. Fantastic on both. You can find Thomas at
T. Usrino Jr. on Instagram and Twitter. All
right, you can check out the website check out the website towology.com/shop. Always got some new drops there. You can check out cleandishespodcast.com. Have a lot of content on there that's not on the podcast, obviously, for obvious reasons. But definitely check it out. But yeah, thank you guys again for tuning in. This is episode 184. Clean your hands, stay safe, and clean your plate.